Good coffee. Alright, so fix our technical difficulties from yesterday. Just gonna do a few quick games here while I drink my coffee, and then case in point right here. 2-tier difference, tier 9 to tier 7. That's nothing new. There's always a possibility of a maximum 2-tier difference, so I don't know if he's just being,
There's no time to
you know,
the NPAA shot down one of our choppers
a little dramatic about it, you know, kind of just being silly, or if he really doesn't understand that, but people should understand that. So, we're gonna get in here, and we're gonna just get to work. Thunderbolt on the right, we gotta be careful of that.
Those side trucks belong to the NPAA. Black Company, if you can,
Move
destroy
up so we don't get shot by him.
Do not look at this bad target area.
Identify target.
Awesome, thanks.
Keep an eye on that Thunderbolt. That's probably pretty.
Identified.
Awesome, thanks.
Not exactly sure where he pinned me there. I guess he must have had like a little bit of a side angle, but
Target destroyed. Hostile tank. Mark.
get this odd inconsistency with bots. Because they are, because you honestly, you don't know where they're shooting a lot of the time. You know, with players, you kind of know where they're going to shoot at you. But with the bots, they have these, they either they never shoot at weak spots, or they suddenly do. I guess he must have had a little angle. I was a little turned to him. Maybe that's what it was. So, oops. Invisible wall. It's one of the biggest things I hope they start to fix, is those invisible walls. That wasn't a good shot.
Good work. You've gone above and beyond, and I'll make sure you're rewarded.
If you can't get a shot at something, it's always nice to turn it for your team, right? So they can. Saves you some time.
Identified.
We're gonna pull up here. Get pinned in the ass by a Chelly bone.
Identify target.
One of those positions that you have to be somewhat careful. Simply because they're gonna kind of spawn all over here. So you got a critical hit for 7 damage from a T90MS. I don't think that critical hit identifier is working 100%. And I think the T90MS just shot his friend. So that's good for us. Hopefully our 2A6 can finish that guy off. Why not? We'll do it.
Identified.
As you can see, with AP, I don't really have to worry about angling too much. All I have to really do is just aim. But all I have to really do is just get any angle on the side armor, and it's gonna go through. Well, not the turret armor, but down here. It's a bad shot. There we go. Boop. Switch back to heat. And A2 will shoot. This is what people talk about when they talk about the pixel hunting. Look how small that little area is. I have to get a side shot on him, or I'm not really going to be able to do much in terms of. You might get an RNG shot on him, but unlikely. Very unlikely. Alright, so he went around. We're going to go ahead and follow him around. He'll probably be waiting for us. Good shot on the back of this turret. Finish that off. So for the most part, we've hit all our shots, which is what you want to do. 2A6 also put up quite a bit of damage, but it's pretty concentrated between him and I. Might be time for some coffee. I'm very excited to see that they're changing the frontal weak spot, the ability to penetrate frontal weak spots on MBTs. Gonna block for Stingray so he can go ahead and get past me and get a shot. I'm gonna say sorry for blocking him. Because he was trying to back up, he didn't realize I was there, and I was kind of trying to get forward. So, not really anybody's fault, but always nice to just be polite. Doesn't cost me anything. So there's that. Go out here for a second, and then we're going to make our way down this side, because they should be spawning down here and over here, kind of in that order if I recall correctly.
Identified.
There's one T-80. Okay, we do not want to give our sights to a T-80, so we're going to go ahead and turn back. And then do that.
Hostile PC, marked. Identified.
And the thing about this gun is the number of tanks, the amount of HP it puts into one-shot territory is pretty ridiculous. I mean, even with an AP shell, 600 HP is not gonna keep you alive unless I bounce. And 819, 800 HP.
Identified.
Charlie, while we're gonna back up, deal with these guys. Let's go to heat if he's gonna turn his back to us. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Keep it turned. No. No. So we won't get pinned from a slight angle from the Chally, most likely, but from the Abrams, we definitely will. Oh, and we do need to be careful about back there as well.
All right, truck repaired.
So there he is, out of the game. Just gonna scoot out a little bit. Oh, that T90 MS is still here. Oh, there he goes.
Hey, they hit our gun.
They hit our gun. Oh, we're lucky, actually, that they did.
We're hit. We're hit again.
Terminator 2 from the back. We're gonna have to angle out a little bit here. Alright.
Identified.
Hey, all right, truck's repaired.
So in that situation, we just kind of angle the slightest bit. Eh. Our gun is broken. We forgot about that.
Identify target.
Ah, Terminator 2, you are such a troll. There we go. Track's damaged. So we lost a lot of damage there. I would say a good 5-6 shots, which is going to lead to about 5,000 more damage, more than likely. Okay, hit this shot. There we go. We're just gonna get around behind him. Oh, 10 HP. Just make sure we don't get shot by him now. Got heat shell in there. Oh, 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 oh. Nice side shot. We'll take that.
Our extraction team's heading in from town, and they'll be there shortly. Thank you.
And in a game like that, you don't ever really want to cap unless you're down a couple of tanks and you feel like, hey, we're not going to be able to finish everything off. We had, I think at the end we still had like 3 minutes left. I checked the time a couple times. Last time I checked it, we had 5 minutes and we were getting to the end. But we should have probably been up a little bit closer to 40, okay? But that was not a bad game. And we did over 1,000 more reputation income than anybody else. Even with using our kit, we got 150k. And that's for a no-stress PvE game, really. I'm just gonna check here. Yeah, I haven't gotten a chance to put in Story Winter. So 98 and 98. So that brings us to 196, which is in the good category, I guess. So good to know. Stormy Winter plus Stormy Winter has a lot of stuff to shoot, so that's pretty good. Pretty good mission now to have to deal with. If you're in something that can handle the amount of crap being thrown at you. Snake bite. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and XM8, get it out of the way. Probably should be taking this to high profit missions because I would like to get this thing to 50%. I dislike it so much. I just don't care. If I see a mission that is at all able to be exploited by it, I'm gonna take it. And I'm spotted already. Go ahead and just back off a little bit here. And I think I've said this before, I think the most disappointing thing about this vehicle is that the damage from the heat round is just so piss poor. I don't mean its actual damage. I'm sure its actual damage is balanced for its tier and its class. What I mean is that it tends to roll low, and I don't know why exactly. I don't know if there is actually any kind of modifier to that. I feel like I tend to watch the shots now, and I tend to see that I probably... So 530. What's the min roll? 524. Let's do it again. 673. Okay, there's a good roll. And of course, Artie's on us because we don't know why. We're spotted, but I have a hard time believing I'm the only thing spotted. That was, of course, a critical hit. That wasn't a full damage hit. And there is also the fact that this thing is just so big, and your armor is just so poor. For a vehicle like this to be so blind, have so little armor, have such relatively poor, it doesn't really do anything very well. That's the problem. I felt like the Stingray was a much more enjoyable vehicle. My heat round, of course, has not enough penetration to take that shot. Do need to be careful of that. New things spawning will, of course, see us as a nice, juicy target. Taking this as like a really stupid. Oh, there's like a really interesting little depression there in the terrain. For no reason I can really discern. And double fire. That's nice.
We will send someone to recover the stolen supplies. Good work.
We're gonna swap over to heat for the Stingray. And no pen. And this is what I'm talking about. This vehicle that I'm in the XM8 will not withstand a shot from a large caliber gun, but the Stingray can. Yeah, not all the time, not well aimed shots, but it can. This is not going to bounce anything, to be quite honest.
Identify target. Black company. Hold the reinforcements. Gas are on the way.
So we're going to go ahead and just hide here until our MBTs get his attention. This is the gameplay. You have to like this kind of gameplay. Either this or sitting in the back, doing pretty much nothing all game. And I don't care for that play style at all. Careful today because I don't really want to waste a lot of time. I've been a little too lax. Maybe we can do this with a... Maybe we can. Thread the needle. And there's just no way to deal with this kind of DPM. I mean, I can barely get my shots out. Wouldn't seem like a bad result if you look at the scorecard, but to me, this is very average game. And the only reason I'm this high up, I had 2 fires that basically gave me like an extra 1,500 damage for free. So this isn't 100% indicative of what we've done, so much as it is game mechanics. What you want to bet they'll shoot at me? There you go. I didn't even shoot him. I didn't even shoot the BMP3M. There's no reason for him to be shooting at me, but he is. We'll just take this shot. We didn't really want that shot, but that's the shot they gave us, so. And that was somehow a reduced damage shot as well. So he might be spawning outside now. I know a couple guys will. Sorry about that. Coffee's throat clearing there. This whole thing where shit just moves all over the damn map. I don't know what that's about either. There's quite a few little issues they need to work out. I've heard talk about tier 10. I really hope that that's not going to come before some of these things get worked out. Yeah, it's not game breaking, but it's really obnoxious. So it doesn't, numbers-wise, doesn't seem like a bad game, but not a good game. We were almost 1,000 experience less than the top player, and that's going to be down to spotting, to be honest. And I don't know if anybody can hear that, but that is why I generally close my door when I'm doing this. So I'm going to go do that real quick. We're going to play one last game here. Alright. So, here we are, we're in a game, Banshee. $286. I should go to that thread in the subreddit. Suggestion I have is for PvE, they know what the rewards are. They know what the rewards are. I feel like they should tier them internally in some way, and they should have at least one top tier mission in terms of a top reward. Because the rewards are not the same for every mission. You know, have a couple fast ones, have a couple medium ones, and then have a high reward one. So you can always, you know, that tank you're really working on, you can save it for that one mission. Because some days you just get, it's just nothing but garbage, it's just nothing but missions you can't stand, you know. Got lots of nice soft targets up here. Oh, look at this guy. One of the engine here. This is why you want to be out in front. See, I'm getting spotting every time they do damage. I'm getting experience or reputation. So being out in front is always a nice little benefit. I'll go ahead and track him so he can't turn anymore. And put him into it. There we go. So we're gonna move up. Still got this M1A1 here. We will deal with him. Oh, I still got a weasel right there as well. Mr. Weasel. Got a thunderbolt around this corner. A lot of stuff over here right now, to be honest. You don't see this much. Oh, Ricochet with the AP. Oh look, he turned around to come be our friend. So, load Sabo. And I find it very hard to believe that shot couldn't penetrate. There's a lot of stuff up here. Although the heats, you want to be down here now, but we're not.
The lines will counterattack, but you must hold. Identify target. Loader heat.
Just spot.
Now, hunt for the capture zone. Loader heat.
Alright, we gotta get over here.
Identify target. These lines will fight this loader heat. Let's see if they have it control. Loader heat.
Alright, track repaired. Target destroyed.
Get rid of him.
Damn it, they hit us hard. Load heat.
Damn it, they hit us hard, but they really didn't. They hit us for 33. Did more damage to ourselves ramming that Terminator.
Identify.
Tank. Ammo up.
Oh, we are... Wow, did you see that? We were stuck on that thing, and it was actually launching us into the air, so we couldn't stop our gun from booming. These are some of the things that get a little annoying when you feel like you're fighting the game.
Tracks up! Moving out!
Loader, Sabo. You nailed her.
Target hit!
Loader, Sabo.
Shit, tracked him!
We don't want to be tracked here for too long. This is probably going to end with us taking a hit.
Hostile, tank!
Yeah.
Tracks up! Moving out! Target hit!
God, it's annoying.
Identify target.
Oh, and this thing isn't really
Tracks up!
there. That's good to know.
Ammo up! Good hit!
Look, Sabo.
And we lost a lot of spotting here, unfortunately.
Target eliminated!
But there were just so many spawns at the beginning. You really couldn't afford to just walk right out there. So we're gonna move up and see if we can't salvage this a bit.
Hostile, DC! Unity! Enemy destroyed!
Identify
We're
target.
almost out of ammo.
Hostile, DC! Target down!
That's okay, we got really fast firing missiles here.
Loader, missile.
Ah,
Hostile, DC!
that's a goddamn shame. That's what that is. We're not gonna waste that.
One missile. Identify target.
Hostile, DC!
Is that like too close to target? It's nonsense.
One missile.
Maybe we should have loaded some ammo, huh? What do you guys think?
Penetrate! Hold the rest hit!
Oh, we have enough pen to go right through there.
This is good. We have the hydro pumps under our control now. The lines scatter like frightened children.
Alright. So we're gonna call that good for right now. And we will come back and do a few more later. I'll try some PvP games and see what's up. Looks like we dropped some frames there. Not sure exactly when that happened. It's not a great game. Could have been better. That Charlie 2 getting around the corner before us really hurt us on that. If we'd been the first around the corner, we would have had these spots, and that would have been an advantage to us. So remember, spotting, very important. We saved ourselves a few credits by not using our ammo kit, but don't think we would have made them back even if we landed all those shots. Sometimes it's a bit of a toss-up. Alright, so we have 2 more tanks to do when we get back, and then we'll do some PvP.